Radhe Radhe everyone. Hello, hi, namaste. This is Mansha and today I'm going to talk about Saturn in the sign of Gemini. The sign of Gemini is like really close to my heart. You know why? Because I have 3 planets in the sign of Gemini. Yes, I have Sun, Moon and Jupiter in Gemini. So I know Gemini is what all about. See, Gemini is a sign which is about communication, about also gossiping. That is a lower kind of communication, but it is basically about the sign of communication. That is whether written communication, oral communication, sign language communication, that is all ruled by Gemini. It is also the sign of marketing a business, and it's a very, very sexual sign because the original, the image that you see of Gemini is that of, man and woman. So, of course, Scorpio is a sexual sign, but Geminis are also very sexual because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, which is considered to be Mercury is considered to be the prince charmer, a kind of playboy. So what happens when Saturn is in the sign of Gemini? So as I've explained about Gemini, that is about communication, it's about marketing and sales and business and all that. So Saturn is I have explained in all my videos that what Saturn is, but I can obviously explain it again. So Saturn is all that which we don't like in our lives. Saturn is limitation, boundaries, restriction, discipline, law and order, structure. So whenever Saturn comes and sits in the sign of Gemini, and in case Mercury is also not well placed, then you can have problem with your speech. You can remain, you can have stammering problem, and you can prefer to be quiet all the time because most of the time when you have tried to open up, you have been misunderstood by people. And as I told you, that if Mercury is also not well placed, like Mercury is suppose in the sign of Pisces, debilitated, then it will be difficult, to speak properly because Saturn is in the sign of communication. It's affecting your communication a lot. Your speech can get delayed. Like, there are kind of people who go to speech therapist. They just want to talk. They have to learn to talk. So, but if Mercury is in a good sign, like in a friendly sign, or Mercury is in aspected by Jupiter, or Mercury is in a exalted sign of its own sign Virgo, then definitely that won't be the case. But in case Mercury's position is not well placed, then you can have some speech problems in the beginning of life. But then that you have understood that my communication can be misunderstood sometimes, so you become very, very practical towards your communication. You work towards your communication, towards your written communication, towards your oral communication, and in case who prefer sign language, even that. Okay, so you become how much to speak and where to speak and kitna bolna hai, you know that, okay, how much speech is sufficient after facing a lot, which generally Saturn makes you face in the beginning of life. Like, in the beginning of life, you might have tried to say something, but you have been misunderstood. So over a period of time, after, giving your hard work and patience and perseverance and learning, how to speak properly, how to communicate your exact what you want to communicate, your thoughts or ideas, you learn how to, deal with it. You also learn how to market yourself, how to, how to sell business, because Gemini is also a sign which represents marketing and sales and business. So you learn that. Saturn makes you learn that because, Saturn is a planet which is here to make us learn, particularly with the sign that is it in. Like in the earlier video, I talked about Saturn, the sign of Taurus. In that video, it was like, it was there to teach us our lessons with money. In this sign, it is about teaching our lessons with communication, business, sales, marketing. If you learn that, then, Saturn's job is done. The sooner you learn it. So by Saturn return, you start learning it, and by the time you reach 36, you have already learned it because Saturn matures at the age of 36. Okay, so this is about Saturn, the sign of Gemini. And in case you have any questions, like always, then you can put it in the comment section. You can also go to my website, my cute little website, which is there, and you can read my articles and you can book your consultation. You can also mail to me on my email address, which is flashing over here. In case you like this video, then give a thumbs up and share it with your friends. and whosoever likes astrology. Thank you so much for tuning in, and keep saying Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you.